Before the break, we asked what's the most popular pet name for a boyfriend? And the answer, is Babe.
Apologies if we've made you bring up your breakfast there. Yes, Babe is the most popular nickname for a hubby or boyfriend, and for a girl, it's Princess.
Oh. No, what? Oh.
Did you just consult the cast of EastEnders for that survey? Babe, what, Princess?
Nothing wrong with Princess, son.
What, babe, think that?
Nothing wrong with that at all, son. Jog on. Find out what Adam, Natalie and Steve have been called, or called their other halves, in just a sec. So, pet names for partners. Are they sweet or sickly? Newlywed Robbie Williams admits he calls his new wife, whose name is Ida, Swiss Army Knife. Yeah, that's what he calls her, because she can do anything. To be fair, as pet names go... What was that in any way, shape or form funny? Do you know what I mean? She can open a can.
Get those things out of horses' hooves.
Light a fire. Yeah, she can take horses, do all those things. To be fair, though, as pet names go, there are many worse. Baby Cake, Schnookums, Bunny Wunny, Pookie, Sweets, Honey Pie, Snuggle Poo, Munchkin, Poopy, Teddy Bear, Pumpkin, Twinkle Terry, Twinkleberry even. Twinkle Terry's perhaps... for a Chelsea player, what he gets called in his private life. Anyway, I could, of course, go on, but they're all pretty grim, aren't they? Though before you knock it, psychologists reckon goofy names actually make couples happier. Why? Because it's about being exclusive and it helps a pair to make a bond. You could even have his and hers pet names like Russell Brand and Katy Perry, who call each other Owl and Pussycat. Brown's the owl, by the way, if you wanted to know that, if you were just wondering. So come on then, Natalie. What does your fella call you? And bear in mind, this is a family show.
Yeah. I don't really go the conventional route with names. I call him the albino crow because he's got, like, a shock of blonde hair like feathers, like this, and a big beak. So I call him the albino crow. And he calls me Skeletor. Yeah. Skeletor or the furless greyhound. Yeah, because he says I'm all wiry and muscly and, yeah, none of this baby cake's rubbish, come on.
So, wait a minute, genuinely?
Yeah, we do. I call it... And when
Can you get us a cup of tea, furless greyhound? Is that what's said in your house?
Yeah, he does. And when I answer the phone to him, I go, "Argh!" That's my crow noise. Yeah. We're a bit odd. It's not the most affectionate of relationships.
Yes, I'm sure it works in its own very special way. Adam?
Yes.
Baby Cakes, should I call you? I'm sure there's a few people who work on this team that wanted to call you Baby Cakes this morning, looking at how they were dressed.
Call me Baby Cake. No. It's very hurtful.
Yeah, what do you think of these names? Do you think
I've always given names when I've been dating, but they're normally a bit like my ex-girlfriend. I called her McGinty. McGinty. I don't know why. Just seemed to suit her.
Let's hope it's not rhyming slang for something.
And she called me Monkey Butt.
Monkey Butt?
Yeah. And that was that. Yeah. And then she called me various things after we broke up.
Yeah, let's not go in the press. Steve?
What?
Come on. Come on. Oh, you've been trying to shy away from this.
You've never been called Steve before.
All right, OK.
Mr. Lava Lava. In my dreams. And sweet, baby cakes. That's like Mr. Kipling. That's just a bit too bakery for me. I don't like cakes. I don't want to be called anything to do with food. I think it's important to have terms of endearment, but yours are very, very specific and very niche. Albino crow.
That's about the bonding.
But
I'm the only Skeletor out there.
It's funny how they kind of organically grow. How you just kind of go from just calling I think you get bored of the same name. And you don't tend to call your partner that name. When you do, after a few years, I remember my ex-wife saying to me, she goes, "You just called me Wendy." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And it just suddenly becomes a bit weird.
I was just making sure that was her name.
Yeah.
That would have been awkward, wouldn't it? Yeah.
No, but you actually do use their real Christian name, and that becomes weird, rather than you've got a myriad of names for different occasions, King Kong or whatever. once again in my head. So, yeah, I think it's important, and it is funny how they kind of seep into a relationship without you being aware of it.
You do feel a right old Gusby, though, if two people are calling each other baby cakes next to you, don't you? It could, because it is so exclusive, it's just sickly, it's so off-putting.
Oh, yeah, keep it behind closed doors. Don't bring it out in public. It's disgusting.
You do it with your best mates, though. You have nicknames for your best mates all the time.
But they're
It's the
just
same sort of thing, but
shortened
it's abundant.
versions of your name, aren't they? They're just like what everyone would call you, not something...
And also, boys don't kind of call each other baby cakes or sweet cheeks. They tend to go...
Not often.
Yeah, or I'm thirsty, you know, rather... It's a kind of a lack... It's like football names.
It's true,
you just add a Y at the end of it.
The only time your partner ever calls you by your first name is when you've done something wrong.
Yeah,
that's the only time that my wife calls me. Whenever I hear Nihal, I just like. Oh,
what do you normally hear?
What does she call
What do you normally hear then?
Oh, moron, idiot, fool. You know, just the usual. Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Those kind of things. Eric, what's happening?
OK, well, next to me is Sexy Pants. It's Gemma. Hi, Gemma.
Hi.
Pet names, they sweet or sick?
Sweet. I've got to admit, they can be quite sweet. Obviously, not necessarily in public. It might come across sick.
Right.
But my boyfriend is my Prince Charming, my snuggle bum, my bum bum, my little bum bum.
Give me my crossbow. Give me my crossbow.
Get me a bucket. Someone get me a bucket. He's not here, is he here? Is he here?
He is going to murder you when you get home.
Kirsty, who is on the line?
OK, we have the gorgeous Holly on line 2.
Hello, gorgeous Pollykins.
Hello.
Oh, Hollykins. Hello, Hollykins.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Now, Hollykins, do you want me to call you that?
Not really.
No, really, no. Good point, well made, Holly. Good point, well made. Holly, what about these little names, pet names that people have for each other? What do you reckon?
Well, I think they're really horrible because my friend gets called a pet name by her mum and she gets really, really embarrassed by it whenever she says it in public. So I was like, oh, bye, blah, blah.
What is the name, Holly? That your friend gets?
I think it's honey bun and stuff like that.
In public?
Yeah.
Oh, and how old are you, Holly?
12.
You're 12. OK, so, you know, if you met a nice boy at school and he, you know, had a kind of a little pet name for you, would you dump him immediately?
It depended on what it was.
Oh, yeah.
If it was something really bad and sweet, like, I don't know. But if it's something really sweet like that, I probably would.
OK, Holly, thank you very much. Have we got time for one extra call?
Yeah, we've got Polly on line 1.
Hello, Polly, how are you?
Hello, Nihal. I'm fine, thanks.
So what about it? Pet names?
I think they're disgusting, sick-making, yuck.
OK, well, that's that then. Polly, thank you very much indeed for that. You know what? I think that there's just cynicism and lack of romanticism. I like pet names. I think they're very, very good indeed. Very, very good indeed. OK, thank you for that. All right, it's all from us today. OK, Adam, you've been on Toe Tap Informed. Good luck, of course, with Tap Dogs. Round of applause, please. He's a man, OK. And Stephen, Natalie, you have been amazing again. Stephen, Natalie, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the panel. OK, Hotel Inspectors on at 9 tonight. We're back tomorrow, of course, with the last right stuff of the week. And we've got the Big Brother winner, Craig Phillips, in. That is all at 9:15 tomorrow morning here on 5. Make sure you stay with us. Peace.